Hello there, boys and girls. This is Mr. Lerma. I'm hoping that you had a great day today, and we'll get started with the following lesson. Thank you to those students that have been sending their pictures in and uploading them. Makes my day when I see drawings of students who send them to the Google Classroom. Okay, so this time I'm gonna try something different. I know most of the designs have been if we were outside. I thought I'd try like an indoor project, and again we're still working with 1 point perspective, vanishing point. So take your pencil or marker and pretty much, I gotta get my right pen, pretty much decide how you're gonna start your project. Again, the same method. You take the top, make your line all the way across, and I'm gonna try to go really light on my lines. And again, remember, line control, line balance, line direction builds motor skill development. Now, if you notice on this side, my lines are a little bit wiggly. I wasn't really paying attention because I have to keep my timer going, so I know that I don't pass that time mark. I'm still having a hard time uploading the videos. It takes roughly about half an hour to an hour sometimes to load the video. So anyways, here we go. So you got that point. And then from this point, I want you to just kind of make some lines that come from this way, like that. And it doesn't matter how many, just space them out. You want to make sure that your lines are spaced up probably about an inch and a half at the most. But you've got to make sure that your lines are straight as you can, and make sure that they're spaced out in between. Alright, so we've done that. Now, at this point, what you want to do is we're going to make parallel lines across. So we're going to make a line like that, and as you're making your lines, begin bringing them out a little bit more, a little bit more. And then you keep going. All right, so we'll leave that alone for now. Now from this point, let's make some lines. And then since you already have these points right here, these could actually be your markers. And we're just going to make a line up like this. Follow them all the way up. Alright, so if you notice, I'm actually following the same line, and my lines are parallel to the side of the paper. It takes a little bit of practice. Even I have to work at it, you know. Like anything, we gotta practice to get better. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side. Same way. Oh, I forgot this one's here. All the way up. All the way up. My lines are parallel. All the way up. Straight as you can. And again, we're working with 1 point perspective, vanishing point down to the focal point, which is the dot right here. Now from here, I want to make a line to separate the bottom, and I'm just gonna follow that line all the way to the top. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Follow that line all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way to the top. And then I'm gonna space this ones out a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a little line like this. This will be like a post almost. Like this. Space them out. You can decide if you want to color them in, but for now let's just leave them open. Do not color it in. And you're wondering, what are we doing, Mr. Arma? What is this project all about? Why does it not look like we're seeing anything? You can see it at first, but as time progresses, as we continue working on it, you'll get to see the project. But again, we stay with the basics, one point perspective and your 4 lines. Now we do this side. All right, here we go. Okay, we go on this side, continue on. Okay, then the last one. And if you look at my lines, they're not perfectly straight. If I used a ruler, then it changes everything. Now, so what we're gonna do here, what do we do here? Let's just begin making like if lines, almost like half circles. That. Okay, and just continue on. And if you like, you can even follow the lines from this one to here. You can probably do this, where it matches that one, and then this one matches that one, like that. Then, since this one's over the limit, now I'm going to add just a couple more in between, just to kind of give it a little bit more look. And again, my lines are not perfectly made, so but we'll make an effort to get close to perfection. All right, so one little one right there more. All right. So what have we done? We've done an outline of a project. Now this is the fun part where you begin to kind of make it. So now you want to make sure that you make this line like this. Don't let it cross the line. So just pretty much at this point here, make sure that the line goes like that. Okay. At the same time, your lines are parallel to the top of the line or the top of the page. And what we're starting to do, again, this point goes up this way. This point goes up this way. Oh, that one's a little bit crooked. Shape like that, and then this one goes up this way, and then this one goes that way. Now, if you look at it, almost looks like there's like it's going inside, like walls, but you can actually go inside. Like you actually walk inside. So let's do the opposite side as well now. And the illusion is that you're not crossing the line, and so it gives you that illusion that there's a wall or a walkway. That's the word that I was trying to look at, a walkway. Okay, so we have all of this. So let's begin coloring it in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip every other one. So then now I'm going to color this one, that one, and then I'm going to skip. So then I color this one here. So then I'm going to, and this one, so I'm going to do the one in between. Just like that. And then I continue coloring the ones in between. And what we're creating is a checkered pattern design. And I gotta go a little bit faster because of time. I was getting too relaxed with my drawing. Sometimes you kind of get into your project, and I tend to zone out sometimes when I'm drawing because it's so relaxing. that I kind of lose track of time, but because I remember right now that we have to focus on the project to get the lesson out to you. Okay, so just trying to get the picture, color in, just like that. That. Every other one. So that's gonna take some time. So you're starting to see the design of the project, and it looks like a walkway, but it's a checkered walkway. Just like that. I'm going to go a little bit quicker because I want to make sure that I don't run out of time. But you know, you can actually get the illusion that it's actually you're inside a hall, Fairview Hall, and you're at the entrance and walking down the hall, and this is how it should look like if it's a very long hall. Alright, I'm liking it. And you can actually clean it up a little bit more, but I'm trying to kind of rush through it because of my time. Alright, so then from this point, so you've done this, we want to leave this section here white, and then if you want you can actually just kind of give it a little bit of highlight at the bottom, really light, and then color it in. Not too much, just a little bit. Same thing. That's why I personally like the Sharpies that are almost running out of ink, because they give you some really nice highlight. And remember, you can replay the video, stop it. There's a function on the little wheel at the bottom that you can actually slow it down to a lower speed, so you can follow it real slow, and then just turn off the sound. That tends to help a lot. Alright, so we got a couple more days of 1-point perspective, and then I'm thinking I'm going to jump into possibly 2-point perspective. So instead of using 1 point, we're going to be using 2 points. Alright, looking good. I like what I'm seeing. So if you notice, since from the day we started off with some basic designs, and as I'm progressing, I'm adding different ways of doing 1-point perspective, but I'm still using the same 4 lines and the 1 point in the middle. Because that's the foundation of the project. And again, what are we building? Motor skill development. Okay, motor skill development makes us more coordinated with this project. So the objective of the lesson today, we have worked with 1-point perspective, vanishing point, and the goal of this project is to build motor skill development. Now let me do a little bit more here, kind of getting more into the project now. So you want to just kind of give it some highlights, or if you want, you can even continue the lines to the other side. If you want to do that, so it doesn't look so flat. And there you have it. you have your 1 point perspective, you're inside a hall, and then you have walkways on each side that going inside. And what do we need? What do I always say? Sign your name. Okay. All right, there you go. That's your lesson of the day. 1 point perspective, vanishing point, and we'll continue with this lesson tomorrow. Have a good day.